It turns out that instead of being 2 steps ahead, Nikocado Avocado was really 2 steps behind, because he's still a chunky little monkey, according to him.
I don't have good news to share with you today. I'm actually really triggered. And let me tell you why. It's actually your fault. So let me break it down for the low IQs out there, which is actually most of you. I made a YouTube video and I said, I'm 2 steps ahead. My whole life is premeditated. It's calculative. It's manipulative. My life has been a social experiment. Joke's on you. I'm actually really smart. And what was the result of that video? Millions of people believed it.
Basically, now he's reversing the plot and saying that, no, he's still fat. That was all, I guess, pre-recorded in advance, which is, I don't know. The narrative and the plot line is getting very confusing to me now.
Y'all have the IQs of a bag of rocks. I can literally dye my hair blue and say it's always been blue, and half y'all will believe it. Yes, because I just acted gaining 250 pounds. Who in their right mind does a social experiment gaining 250 pounds for 5 years in a row? Y'all are so stupid!
But now it feels like we're just watching one of those movies that tries to do too much and have too many plot lines going on. Like, I have to do gymnastics and like back handsprings and cartwheels and like double backflips to keep up with the narrative that Nikocado is giving us right now. At this point, I'm just believing he's wanting to confuse everybody, or maybe that he has an evil twin and they're in cahoots to fool everybody.
See this double chin? Yes, I acted this out for 5 years in a row. For what? For clicks? We've all been played by this evil genius. Oh my God. I literally typed up a Batman monologue and read it on camera. I'm scared for society, actually. Okay? I'm a little afraid.
Overall, I think he's just made it too blatantly obvious that he's doing all of this for views and trying to do this little song and dance to keep the eyes on him, to make sure we all just keep giving him views, which I guess it's working, but it just feels too forced at this point.
Y'all need to go to school. Learn something. Think outside the box. Don't believe everything you're told, including from me. And yet y'all believed it. That's actually scary. Goodbye.
And a bunch of people are pointing to this as evidence that that video of him saying that he didn't lose weight is fake and all part of the plan, him being like a mile ahead at this point because he's doing the apple dance, which my girlfriend confirmed is a new dance because I don't know what the hell it is. But apparently it's a new dance that he couldn't have been able to do before he put on all the weight. Which also, dancing without music on TikTok is like batshit insane. Which goes right along with his character. I don't even think it's a character. I think he genuinely is insane. But he has been posting since he came back as a skinny person and apparently doing what sort of the apple dance in every video. I don't really. This is like the Running Man. Why is he posting?
It's really me.
Shower videos? What?
I am not AI.
So that's a video of him really sensually saying that he's not AI, he's not a clone, he's really him. But then the next video he posts is him saying, how are you so stupid? How are you so gullible? I bet I could hold a cat in front of you and tell you it's a dog and you'd believe me, you nincompoop. You know, this is just one of those situations where, you know, at the end of the day, the world's still spinning. It's like the world before and after this information. Nothing's changing. But I would still like to know, just for the sake of knowing if this dude's okay, if he really is the evil genius mastermind, because if we think about this, the timeline of events, he had to have recorded all of this stuff in advance before he got fat and never lost the weight like he says, if that's the timeline, the number one timeline we're believing, everything he says, then that means he would have had to have pre-recorded these videos like years in advance, knowing that this was the exact course of things and events that were going to happen. So the way I'm thinking of it, this is what I think the timelines of events is. He gets fat, he gets all the fame and notoriety from it, and then he plans to lose the weight, so he pre-records videos while he's fat, while he's got a little tub on his bub, and then is now trying to spark some more controversial flames to keep the eyes on him after he lost the weight by saying that he never lost the weight and that we're in some episode of Twilight Zone now. At least that's my interpretation of everything. I don't know. Is he 2 steps ahead or 2 steps behind? Who knows? But I just wanted to make a quick little update on that because I thought it was at least silly enough to talk about. But other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.